Hello, welcome to the String Shed. We are doing some testing tonight and just trying to get everything set up here. Listening to this live tonight and just trying to make sure my audio's good, make sure everything looks good. Make sure there's no echoes or anything. So I'm gonna listen to this real quick. Make sure there's no echoes or anything. So I'm gonna listen to this. All right, so it sounds good. Looks like you can see I've been cleaning up. I've been trying to set up. I'm gonna do new show. I'm kind of working through all this stuff. I'm using Meld Studio on my PC. I got a new monitor, so I got dual monitors, camera, Rodecaster Pro #1. I've got using a Rodecaster video to source all my video. Actually make my video work like use Rodecaster Pro as a capture device. And then I got my Stream Deck here. So I had the open you seen. So I was trying to set this all up to run from this. So we'll see here. We've got Stream Elements bot running. All right. So the Stream Elements bot is running. So we're going to type a little hello chat in here. Again, that is the Stream Elements. Let's bring up the other chat. There we go. So there's the chat there. So we got chat on screen. See my little Ko-fi up here at the top. Got lower thirds. Let's see if I have that. That is not the lower thirds that I made. All right, so we'll have to fix that. Let's see here. So what I have here is I've got some widgets going on here. So I've got Stream Elements widgets. If someone subscribes or likes, you'll see some stuff going on. We'll see. I got the Stream Deck set up for some. I do have a lower thirds here. Let me see if. There we go. That's the lower thirds I wanted. Got that on the Stream Deck. Then we got confetti. Pretty cool. I need to put a sound with that. But I have not done that yet. What else do I have here? Stream alerts, my Ko-fi, or Ko-fi. Coffee, I guess I should say it. My camera, the video. I've got open. And then I've got go to the different segments. So I have different segments here. And what I'm going to do is turn that on. So I know you saw that, but I didn't preset it. So this is how it should go. Is I should be able to switch to the segments. These are the segments that I'm going to run in the show. Business. Now, there is my graphics for that. Now, interesting enough, this is something I'm trying with Canva, and I'm actually just using it as a browser source. So the browser source is playing in here, and hopefully it's worked in practice. So I'm going to be toggling through the slides. So I have a segment stinger. So the next stinger would be tech. I advance the slide, and when I take this down, we're in the tech segment. Now we're going to go to the gear segment. Hopefully this worked with the keyboard arrows. And it did. Now we're going to go to platforms. I advance the slide. We're there. Regulatory and policy. And there we are. And craft and culture. And there we are. So the reason I'm doing this in Canva, graphics are the hardest thing to do to make it run smooth. So what I've done is I used, let's go back to my wide shot here. I used Canva to do the slideshow. Then I'm going to do, that way I can just edit the slideshow. So I can edit the slideshow anywhere I'm at. If I have online access to Canva, whether that be from my laptop or at home, even from my phone, I could edit what I want in the show notes. They're just the topics to keep me going along, and then I can play them along there. And trying to do it as minimal as possible as far as pushing buttons and things like that. So I really like that. I think that worked out pretty good. I'm going to change my little text box here. Kind of move that. Because if we get a lot of comments coming in, again, let's do another test. I just want to see how fast it reacts. There we go. That's a little hard to see. I might have to put a little block behind there so you can see it. You can see it over my heater there. I bet you I could do that though. So Meld Studio is a free streaming software that I'm just trying to learn. So trying to get this all figured out to where it'll work for me. I think I got all the graphics and scenes and everything else. It's got a really good layout. I like it's more of a traditional layout, easier to use than OBS, a little more streamlined than something like Ecamm, I think, just as far as being a better UI experience. So I'm really enjoying this. And I could do vertical and horizontal at the same time. I could do multiple cameras. But right now we're just doing a test to get ready for the new creative. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be covering the business of content creators. So like you said, the business of content creation, the gear, the tech, the platforms, the rules and regulations, and the culture and craft, everything you need to make a living. And my goal is to, teach you and do it as I go along the way, is make a sustainable living for creating content. So we'll talk about YouTube, we'll talk about TikTok, we'll talk about AI, we'll talk about all these different things. So one of the cool things I wanted to talk about too today is AI. And let's see if I can get to this. I still don't have all my buttons memorized, so I can do this by feel, but we're going to go to my web browser. Now I've been using Manus and AI, which it's kind of like a wrapper. It uses a lot of AI LLMs, but it's a true agent. And so I worked a day on this, and basically what I have it set to, if I give it a tag, if I command it to prep for the show, it's going to run out and find the top stories of the week in the segments. It's supposed to give me 5 that I can edit down to 3 that I choose. There might not have been enough to be 3, but it also gave me the content. It gave me the links to verify it. So I could prep the show here. So the goal would be, say, like business, creator economy, M&A helps, heats up, right? So let's take that right there. We're going to take that, and I'm going to copy. We're going to Canva, and I'm going to go to this show graphics page. And in business, I'm going to just take that right there. Ooh, too big. So we're going to make those way smaller. All right, I don't know what the relevance part is. We're going to, that looks good. So that is a 36. So we go back here to my show prep again. Paramount, Sue's, Warner Brothers. Paste. That was a 36. We're going to go again. Third story. Okay, we'll just do the top 3. UAE creators can now sell globally on Amazon. Copy. Paste. And I'm going to take all of this and make it right justified. There we go. So that looks good right there. And so there's our graphic here. So what we're going to do is go to, hopefully, when we go here to switch scenes here to my segments page. And we're going to refresh the website. Again, this is all new to me, trying to get this to work. I would have all this set up before a show, though. Now, I could download each individual slide, put the slides in here, but I was trying to figure out a way to make it pretty easy, where I just go in and edit this one slide and everything would stay the same. So as you can see here, that looks different on my page. What we're going to do is hit present, share, share, public view. So the public view is live. We're going to copy that, refresh it manually, go back to my segments here. And I hit refresh here, which I thought, there it is. Just took a while. So it has a way to actually click on the website. So I could move through the slides. So that's pretty cool. The question is, so do I want to do, all right, so let's just run through this real quick. So I have the graphic. We come out of the open. I've been practicing this all day. So come out of the open. Cut to me. Welcome to the new creative podcast. My name is Brant Collins. I'm your host. And my lower thirds. There we go. Take it away. Now we're going to get into our segments. I'll do some banter. Talk about what's going on. We're going to get into it. We're going to hit the, I got to set up the scene. So segment scene. All right. So I have to preset a lot of this stuff. So it triggers. So when I go from here and I click to my segments scene, that first business stinger should play. So test now. Hello and welcome. And when I pull it down, there's my slides. The creator economy, M&A heats up. We'll talk about that segment. And I could probably do an animation on this. So when I forward it, it'll preview the next one. But that just means I have to press the buttons 3 times, or I can just leave them all up like that. I haven't decided yet. So we talk about this. We'll talk about the different segments. And if I want to, if you noticed here, what I probably would is there are links here. So the creator economy, M&A, read more. There's the Business Insider article. So what I could do now is go to the PNP website. So we talk about this story from Business Insider. Creator economy M&A is back, baby. Here's where advisors think the deals will hit, blah, 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 blah. So we can go through that there. And then come back to segment. And then keep going back to each article. And then when it goes to my next scene, it'll be tech. I will advance the slide. When I take this down, we're in the tech topic. So we load all the show, I load everything that I need, and just move on down the road. So I think this will work pretty good. We will, then I will have to put, where we are here, we'll go back to my wide shot, where I have the comments. If someone were to tip me at Ko-fi, that will trigger an alarm. If you alert, if you subscribe, it gets an alert. So a lot of the gaming's alerts like you'd use in gaming, I've put in here from Stream Elements. So this is the setup. I'm still trying to tweak it all. We'll decide if I want to do the graphics. We can do that live here. Let's go here. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. All right, let's go back to Canva. Could we do this as an animation? Let's see here. This is a PowerPoint. Here, I'll click. So we can do all these animations here. Up here on click order. All right, we'll have to figure out how to make that work. Make the bullets animate in or list as I click tab. And this is just a presentation in Canva, so we'll see how that works. But I'll have to work on that. I don't even know if I want to do that. I'll probably just stick with the original slide, just with the information. We can go through each one. I can talk about it. This is what's coming up. And then we can go to scene 1 again. There I am there. I've got to build some interview scenes for people to call in if they want to call in, or if I have a guest. And then when I get ready to close out, I will just run the open again. Oh, what did I have? Oh, so at the end of the slide, did I have it here? Let's go back here. Sorry. We'll go back to segment, tech. Let's see here. Gear, platforms, regulation policy, craft and culture. My last one is subscribe, hit, like, click the like button. Then we end it back to our wide shot. I'll have multiple camera angles here set up. I still got to set up clean up the desks, stack all my books, get rid of the trash over here, the new monitor that I got, touch up some paint here. You can see on the wall right there. There's some scuffs. Put some lighting, get some accent lighting, and I think we'll have a pretty good set. This is all on a standing desk, so I can stand if I want to, and or sit. And there we go. So everything's set up. I think it's pretty good. The next big investment would be a bigger camera. I want to get a Sony ZV E10 Mark II. I do want to get a either a Newer makes one or Elgato makes one, a teleprompter. And the only reason I want the teleprompter is so I can force myself to look in the camera. It's too hard to look over here at the interface for Meld or the websites that I'm doing over here. And I want to be able to look right there. I can see myself out of the corner of my eye, but I think it would be more engaging if I had a teleprompter. So, and then I have a place for a camera over here. I'll have a camera over here. Then maybe something in the back, like behind the scenes. But was a work in progress. Not getting anxious. We're just going to do this over time. And maybe tomorrow we will test streaming a vertical and a horizontal at the same time and see how much I have to change all the graphics. But I think I like this workflow here with, let's go back over here to, I like the workflow here with Canva. Canva is pretty amazing. If you look over here, I did the logo in Canva. I did my opens in Canva. I did all the animation. So if you look at the open here, all the sounds I got from Canva, and then the little standby pre-recorded thing. And that's just the please stand by is just a countdown page. Because I need, when you go live, you need a little bit, 2 minutes. I need enough to make sure the stream's working, the audio's working before I cut to the open. So then I will go back and start deciding a day. I have to decide a day that I want to do the show. It's a topical show, so I could either do it on Fridays, the end of the week, Saturday or Sunday. Sundays are always easier for me, so I might do Sunday. I don't know how many people will have watched live, but for me, I just like doing it live to tape, and then I will go back and edit out some stuff and repost it. But I love going live. It's just easy, live to tape, and just getting the practice of doing it live. So this is the new creative podcast, and like and subscribe and keep up to date with it. I'm trying to do this very, very judiciously and consistently throughout 2026, but I'm just trying to build the workflow now to make it as easy as possible for myself, to where I don't spend too much time trying to prep the show. And then I'm trying not to get stuck in it being perfect. I just want it to work. And then we'll add to it as we go along, see what works, cut segments, add segments. We'll see how that goes. Add guests. I probably won't have guests for the first 4 or 5 shows just so I can get kind of the pace of the show going. I have a lot of people that I want to talk to, from creators to influencers, marketers, distributors, filmmakers, musicians, like anybody that's in the creator economy. So like and subscribe. You can go there to the Ko-fi channel, ko-fi.com/Brant Collins. I'll probably put a lot of stuff there. I'll just use that for the fundraising part or taking donations and things like that. Or if I want to sell anything, I'll sell it over there. I'm trying not to get overwhelmed. I have a habit of making too many things, like do the website, make a big Facebook page. Just starting with this. I won't even make a page for it until it gets big enough. I might, because the goal here is to become monetized on my channel. And so I'll go back to show you this real quick. So if we go back to, I've been using this Manus for quite a while now. And so I ended up making a dashboard for myself. It coded it all for me. And I made this dashboard to pull in all of my YouTube analytics and to help me get monetized, and just it's kind of a proof of concept and see if it was something that I want to charge for or offer to other people. So what it did is it pulls all of my YouTube stats, my top performing, my latest lives, my top 5, my last 5 lives, all my summary. But look at this right here. Monetization timeline. To reach my goals, it'll take me 25 years at the current rate that I'm going, because I don't post a lot. So now you need 920 more videos to get 1,000 subscribers is what it's estimating. Upload 1 to 2 videos per week. And then it's got these built-in achievement badges, which I've done. I've met a lot of these goals. I'm still waiting on quarter K, half K, legend. And so that's a little, I made it for myself. If it works, once I can get it tweaked out, it might be something that I offer for people. So I'm still working through it, like I said, just for myself to see what works. I kind of was thinking about it. Last year, I lost about 30 pounds using a keto diet in a weight loss app. And I kind of made it like that, like give you some motivation. And this part right here really opened up my eyes. Like it'll be 2051 before I get monetized if I don't get with it. So I better get busy. So a little motivation there. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining. Like and subscribe. Come back and watch us live, and we'll see you later.